Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Shannon with Shannon's Crafty DIYs. It is a Valentine's theme today. I have 4 really fun, simple Valentine's DIYs. A lot of the materials came from either the Dollar Tree or the Dollarama. I am super excited. Remember guys, I do post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Please, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and just give it a big thumbs up. Let's begin the tutorials. So for the first DIY, I've had these tags for probably a year now, and I got them at the Dollarama for $1.25 each. Of course, you know, they sit in your craft pile not knowing what you want to do with them yet. So anyway, I found an idea. So I got this pad from Joann's Fabric last year. Anyway, it was on clearance and I finally got to use the pad of paper. There was a really cute one there with the llamas. So I'm actually just going to take the white one with the black hearts and I'm just going to outline the tag and I'm just going to cut it out with my scissors. And then what I'm going to do is just Mod Podge it back to the tag. Now I just did the simple way. I only Mod Podged just to one side. I didn't Mod Podge over the top of the hearts. I just figured I'm just using mine as display on my tier tray. So while that's drying, I usually leave the Mod Podge dry for about 15 minutes. I'm just going to take these wooden cutouts that I got from the Dollarama last year. I liked it because it was it had 4 different shapes in it and you got quite a bit for $2. So what I'm going to do is just take out the heart-shaped one. And again, I got this Waverly chalk paint. Again, this is only available in the States, but I did pick it up when I was in the States last year. I find that chalk paint does last a long time, so you shouldn't have any worries about paint going bad. Anyway, I'm just giving it one coat of paint. This is the ballerina slipper. I think that's so beautiful. I mean, I love the acrylic paint here in Canada, and you can easily make this color with the deco art from the Dollarama also. So remember that. Anyway, once the paper is dry, I'm just using a toothpick just to put a hole through where the existing hole was, just putting it through the paper. And I'm just going to hot glue my wooden heart to the bottom of the tag. These beautiful brass keychains, believe it or not, they're actually bottle openers as well. I've kept them. My husband and I went to a wedding, oh gosh, now I want to say 3 years ago, and these were at each table setting. I thought they were so beautiful. They were attached to like a little box of chocolates. I thought they were gorgeous. So anyway, I love them because they are that copper color and I didn't want to change the look of them whatsoever. So I'm just going to keep them like that and just using the jute twine to put the key through. And I had this burlap ribbon already from the Dollarama. Now you see here that it was all bent, crinkly. So all I did here is I just used my hair straightener and I just went over it to get rid of any of those kinks. It worked super well. So now I'm just creating, I should say, a shoelace type bow, really simple. And I'm just using some lace ribbon that I got from the Dollarama as well, making another simple shoelace bow, and I'm gonna hot glue it to the burlap bow. So before gluing the bow, I just wanted to glue the key down on the tag. The key was quite heavy, so I didn't want it to just dangle there because then it covered the pink heart a little bit. So I figured just to hot glue it to the tag and that way it stays in place the way it is. And I'm just hot gluing the burlap bow. So this is it all finished. I thought it was super cute. This is great for a tier tray, or even if you hang it just on, if you still have your Valentine's tree up or something, you know, just do that. I think it's super adorable. Really happy with the way this turned out. This DIY, I had these wooden love signs that I picked up from Wish last year. There was a 20 in a package. I can't remember the price of them, but I can easily find it online and maybe put a link in the description box. So I didn't know what I wanted to do with them. So this year I thought, you know what, I'm going to make little ornaments for them. And so what I'm going to do is just take the Waverly chalk paint in the ballerina slipper. Again, you guys can make custom made pink, whatever you need, with red and white, right? And so I'm just giving each one a coat of paint, making sure to paint the right side so the love is facing the right way. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all these wooden beads that I got from Amazon. It was 4 different sizes and a great deal on Amazon. So I'm going to attach 2 of the smaller beads. I think these are the 12 millimeter diameter. Anyway, so I'm going to attach 2 to each love sign with some jute twine. And I have to say, you guys have seen those mason jar bags from the Dollarama. I have to say, I am in love with those. They are super great to store the beads. I know people have used them to store their spices in the fridge to save room as well. I love those. So if you want to go buy them, I definitely recommend getting them. So you see here, I'm just threading the beads through. The holes are a little bit smaller, so it was a little bit of a challenge to pull them through. But anyway, I did manage. So here it is all done. So for those of you guys who are keeping your Christmas trees up for the winter, here is a great idea to decorate your trees. Our big one is down right now, but I have a little one that I'm keeping out on our coffee table. So I thought this is super cute to have as a decor piece. So moving on to the third DIY, this is the one I've been doing every occasion lately, and I'm just taking that Farmhouse Calendar that everybody hauled from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take out the February one because of course it is love and it looks beautiful and super farmhouse. So what I like to do here is just use my ruler and an X-Acto knife and just cut it out that way. This way I don't have to use scissors, I'm not bending anything, and I get that nice clean straight line. So just taking out the old picture, putting in the new picture, and I'm just going to replace the backing. Now you'll see here I use the backing. Now the calendar paper is a little bit smaller than the actual frame, so I painted the edges of the backing so that way it didn't look like cardboard in the back, if that makes sense. So here it is, and I'm just going to add some simple greenery and roses from the Dollar Tree. So you'll see me just hot gluing everything in place. And remember, the stem and the leaves are plastic, so I find with the hot glue gun, it does take a lot longer for the glue to actually dry, so be careful of your fingers because the glue is super hot. Now I'm just hot gluing the roses to the ferns, and that is it, guys. This is a super simple DIY. You've seen me use this calendar in quite a few DIYs already. I did it for the fall, the winter. I also used it in the summer for the milk carton one. This is super easy and I love how it turned out. And again, you guys can customize this the way you want, change the frame to whatever color you want as well. Super happy with this. So fourth and final DIY, you guys saw me haul this cute picture from the Dollar Tree. It says hello love, and I honestly didn't really want to do anything to the picture or the frame because it is pink, and my go-to colors for Valentine's are pink and white. I do like the red, but I'm more the pink color. And now I'm just going to use these heart ornaments that I got at Christmas, which is super funny that it came out at Christmas. But you know what, you guys, if you see hearts at Christmas, go ahead and buy them so you are ready to do your Valentine's DIYs. So I'm just using one of the ornaments and I'm just going to remove the jute twine that comes with it. And here you'll see I'm going to make a different color of pink, because I mean I used the Waverly chalk paint in the ballerina slipper a couple times already. So I'm making a darker pink, so mixing up red and white, and this way you can add as much red or as much white to make it the color of pink that you want. And I'm just going to give the heart a coat of paint. Now I'm really careful with painting this one because I love the outside of the heart. It is the faux, like, or the wood look, like the burnt wood look. I really wanted to keep that intact, so I'm just being very careful not to go over the edges. Here I am just hot gluing the heart to the corner of the frame. Now you guys can put this wherever you want, and also you guys can change the color of the frame. Again, remember, this is all customizable to what your decor is. And I'm just going to use some of that same lace ribbon from the Dollarama, make a simple shoelace bow, and I'm going to add it to the top of the heart just to cover the hole where the jute twine was. And we're coming to the end of the last DIY. I had so much fun doing all 4 DIYs. Everything was so easy and cost efficient. You guys can get stuff like this at Winners or HomeSense, but yet you can make it at home for half the price. Anyway, guys, remember I do post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a big thumbs up just to support my channel. That is it. You guys have a fabulous, wonderful day. We'll see you at the next video. Bye.